Hello and welcome back to another Clash of Clans YouTube video. In today's video, as I'm sure you can guess by the title, we're going to be going over the latest updates and how this can affect your base as well as your future attack strategies. But as you can see on the screen, before we get into it, there is a special Valentine's Day offer that you can get through Supercell social medias. Now by the time this video comes out, this will most likely be gone. You might have an hour or two. But please claim this reward. It is a free rune of gold. No signing up required for it. All you have to do is follow Clash of Clans on Instagram and you get this free rune. So I'm just going to collect that. Super easy. Now, let's get into the video. So, what did we get in the February update? So, just, very basic. I've already gone over the Alchemist, which I think is great. And I don't have access to the new defenses. I think they're good. And I've done a video on the metal pants. Seems really cool. Wall retooling and resources changes. Not, super important, but a cool feature. So, what is the new update and what are we talking about? So, get geared up for the latest update and the multi-gear tower loads up. And essentially, this is combining your geared up archer tower and your geared up cannon. We knew this was coming. Just because Supercell has now been combining the cannons and archer towers to create stronger versions of the defenses, and it makes no sense to keep the geared up cannons and archer towers that are just going to be stuck at level 21. They're not going to be viable in the next year or two with, the town halls as they keep going up to 8 to 19, 18, or 18, 19, 20. As we keep going up, we're going to need eventual upgrades to the cannons or combine the two geared up. They chose to gear them up. And it's going to have two modes, ground mode and an air mode. The air mode is going to be longer ranged, and it's going to be able to hit air and ground versus the ground one that is, like the cannon variant is only going to be able to hit ground. It's going to have a shorter range. It's going to deal more damage. All right. There's a new siege machine that launches in. The new siege machine throws troops from a barrel into battle. Now, I think this is going to be an interesting addition to the game. I'm not sure how viable it's going to be. I personally will still be using log launcher, siege barracks, and flame flinger for the sieges that I bring with me for my attacks. I can't see this being good for me, but I think it's interesting at least having the option to bring something that is, they can throw troops across the map. You can place it wherever you want. Seems interesting. And then obviously there is a limited number of bales depending on the level, but seemed interesting. I've already gone over the Alchemist. I think the Alchemist is great. It's good for kind of where I was at the end of Town Hall 15 to where I'm converting golden elixir into dark elixir. It helps prevent me from wasting, and I can get dark elixir a little bit quicker. But, it's a great addition to the game. I think that its use is just a little bit limited. I've had some time to think on it. Definitely great addition, but for most of the game, you're not going to really use her. Minion Princess Pants, I've already gone over this ability. I think it's good. I think it's probably... I think depending on what you use it with, I think it's going to pair best with its orb ability. So I think you would replace the minion puppets with it, but still interesting. All right. Upgrading walls is now a breeze. You can now select multiple walls. I think that's a stupid feature. I don't personally understand it. Alright. Hard mode changes. For those that love a challenge, hard mode just got harder. This doesn't affect most people. I'm going to be honest. Defending heroes are now going to have 20% more HP and DPS. Buildings are going to be harder, and heroes, again, got another nerf. And equipments are also going to get nerfed. This just doesn't matter for 99.99999% of the game. This is simply just for professional players. I'm not a professional player. This means absolutely nothing to me. The starter pass, we're trying to come out with something fresh for Clashers. The starter pass lets players purchase a premium side for starter challenges. This is just another pay-to-win thing, I think. This is going to be the equivalent of the gold pass, but for lower level people. It's pay to win. I have the gold pass. Gold pass is 1000% pay to win. It's still being it's still being tested, but this is 1000% pay to win. Resource changes. All right. I am a little bit interested in this. Many gem prices for in-game resources will be decreased with this update. I like that, including magic items and trainers and the Clan War League shop. I really do like this. I think that making it cheaper obviously is going to be better for the community. It's going to be easier to level up now. Our aim is to make acquiring resources via gem purchases more accessible to a wider range of players. I think this is going to be a way for Supercell to kind of help promote buying gems, because now instead of spending $10, maybe you could spend $5, but that's still money that you wouldn't have spent anyway. But definitely nice if you do spend a little bit of money on Clash of Clans, or even if you just play every day and you start getting rid of your shrubberies and you have a gem mine. It's going to be great to have more loot. And I also think that resource storages and buildings will have increased capacity. I think can't go wrong with having more capacity. And getting more resources, and also reduction to cost and time. I think that's great. That's pretty much everything that has to do with the new buildings and the new resource mechanic. Into the new levels. The haste spell and poison spell are going to get new levels. The haste spell is going to go up to level 6. The poison spell now goes up to level 11. In terms of troops, archers, healers, P.E.K.K.A.s, the miners, and the bowlers are all going to get an extra level. The building, obviously the workshop, is going to get the extra level. The moment that they announce the new siege machine, that's exactly how that's going to work. You're going to get a new level to your workshop. In terms of defenses, the Expo, Hidden Tesla, Scattershot, Mortar, and Multi-Gear Towers are all going to get new levels. Obviously, the Multi-Gear Tower, it's not new levels, it's just a new building. But all new levels to the defenses, which kind of helps me at Town 16. It's less buildings I'm going to supercharge. Obviously, there's new hero equipment, new siege machine that's going to get, obviously, 4 levels. Because there are new buildings, there are now new superchargers for those extra buildings. And then you're going to see more walls. So 25% of walls at level 18. So that's something. All right, quality of life improvements. Obstacles no longer require a builder to remove. If you play this game as much as I do, you definitely know how annoying it is to have 6 builders working and have your base start filling up with shrubbery, especially as you progress and your upgrades start taking 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 days. Some even longer than that. It's very annoying, and the base gets very ugly. I think this is a great quality of life change. And honestly, it doesn't, like, it's not like Supercell gained anything from keeping the feature the way it was. I think this is a great quality of life change. Tactical view is better now. You can now cancel jobs at the Forge, which I like, but I haven't tested that. I wonder if you get a refund. And then defending Clan Castle troops for friendly challenges and Legends League can now be set freely and no longer relies on the troops that are currently in your Clan Castle. I love this. Especially, for my clan, we do practice attacks for war. In my main clan and in the 2.0 clan that we have, practice attacks all the time. It's very annoying to try to donate to different people, different types of Clan Castles, depending on what we're seeing in War and Clan War League. This is a great quality of life change. It's going to make attacking so much easier. There are also different balance changes that are going to go to different equipments. That will be a separate video. And then other changes are going to be Clan Capital. Not many people play Clan Capital. But I mean, like, people play, but most people don't take it like crazy seriously, so not going to get into that. Hero equipment will now be sold in the League Metal shops. I noticed that before even reading this, and I was so happy. It's so much nicer to be able to get it, wait like a month or two rather than save up 750 gems. It's easier to save up that many Clan War League medals, I think, anyway. Items that players cannot afford aren't grayed out in the League Metal shop anymore. Instead, The price amount is colored red. Also, players not meeting minimum does not cause graying out. I don't really know what it means by graying out. If it just means that the back is gray, I don't think that matters at all. Goblin King character render has been updated. Don't really know what that means. Chest drop rate, that's interesting. And the Eagle Artillery achievement now includes destroying Town Hall 17 town halls, which is nice. For people at Achievement Hunt, if you go to Town 17, you no longer have a chance of destroying the Eagle. I like that. And then it's going to get into a couple of the bug fixes, so you can pause here and read any of the bug fixes. If any of these affect you, you know, there's a lot of them, not going to get too much into it. But yeah, that's the new update. That's the February update for Clash of Clans. I hope you guys found this as interesting as I did. I always like looking through the different updates in the game and kind of seeing where the game is going. And I think this is a great direction, and I think this is one of the better updates that we've gotten. As I've said before, I think the Alchemist was a great feature. This entire update, massive W for Clash of Clans, and I hope they keep doing updates like this in the future. Anyway, that's all from me today. If you enjoyed, please like, subscribe, and comment any future video ideas you want to see from me. And in the meantime, I will see you all later.